Hello and welcome back to the Pop-Up Podcast here at When Words Collide 2025. I'm your host, Lucas, and with me is...
Bob and
Tammy Cranston.
Thank you so much for sitting with me today. How are you both?
Great.
Yes, doing good.
Awesome. How have you been enjoying When Words Collide so far?
We've been enjoying it a lot, learning a lot, making a lot of connections.
Great. That's like one of the best parts of these events, kind of meeting people you wouldn't see every day. Yeah. And so you two wrote a book.
Exactly. We wrote a book about our life together after we got married and rode our bicycle all across America.
Really?
In a number of states, in all 50 states.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
It's a unique memoir in the sense that how we met. So we actually lost our former spouses to cancer.
Oh.
And then we met at a hospice-sponsored grief support group. And then a love story involved. And at our wedding, someone gifted us with a blank journal. And we looked at this blank journal, which really symbolized our new life. Blank pages.
Yeah.
You know, starting over. Where are we to go and what are we to do?
Yeah.
So we decided right then we would write down our bucket list. What is everything we want to accomplish? Where are the places in our wildest dreams that we'd like to go? And so we have been, over the last 12 years, tackling this bucket list. But one of the loftiest goals was to bike in all 50 states, like Bob said. And
Yeah.
so we finished that, and there were so many amazing experiences that we wanted to share it with the world.
Oh, it's beautiful.
We have a very interesting bicycle. It's a tandem recumbent bicycle, and that allows us to be very comfortable on longer rides and also to talk to each other on the trip.
Okay. Very nice.
But the story, even though it's called The Blank Journal, Biking in All 50 States and so much more, it's not just about a travel memoir.
Yeah.
It's about the rebuilding of one's life. We're very vulnerable. We tell the background of our story, how we met. We talk about the pain we went through. We talk about, since we both have this in common, we feel like it's a very safe place to open up at any time about our former lives with our former spouse.
Yes.
And so it's really a book about hope. It gives other people inspiration.
I think the title of the book kind of captures what Tammy's just saying. It's The Blank Journal, Biking in All 50 States, and so much more.
Yes.
So it's interesting, when we started to write the book, what we did first is we just divided things in chapters. It's like, how can we organize this even to make it into a book? So we started thinking about the whole journey. And of course, the first chapter just introduces change, what we experienced and how we came together. But then we started thinking about all these amazing stories we had. So we would put some stories of our journey into a category of overcoming obstacles or beautiful scenery and vistas.
Yes.
Interesting people that we met.
Of course, yes.
So that's what makes the book interesting. It's not just following us on our journey. It's a compilation of a lot of interesting things.
Things that make up the best of journeys. Well, that sounds absolutely wonderful. I mean, that sounds like a really incredible book, and props to you both for being able to take such raw emotions and channeling it into such a phenomenal encapsulation of all that you've been through together. It sounds absolutely fantastic. Here at When Words Collide, have you had the chance, we're on the second day of the event as of this recording, have you had the chance to speak with any other authors and kind of connect on that, shared use of emotion when it comes to, sharing a story?
Well, we met Robert Rente, who's a semi-retired editor, and he had a 10-minute time slot to listen to our pitch.
Yes.
He gave us 30 minutes of valuable
Wow.
input and advice and insight.
It was quite a compliment. He said, out of all the people I've met, you two are intriguing, and I'm interested in your story. So that's just, for coming here, that was just such a positive thing to hear, and it just encourages us to speak more, get this out for the audience that needs to read a book that's so encouraging and inspiring.
Absolutely. I think the word intriguing is the best thing you could hear from an editor, because that, and I definitely think, I haven't read your book, but it sounds like it absolutely is deserving of the praise. When it came to, like you said, you were gifted the journal that inspired you to make the book. When it came to putting down your journey into words and everything that came before and since, was there any inspiration when it came to the way you wrote it or how you structured it that came from either another writer or another piece of work that either inspired one of you or both of you?
Well, we had never co-authored a book together.
Yes.
I had previously written a memoir. And so I'm a storyteller.
Yes.
And I'm a photographer. And so I do a lot of Shutterfly books. We have a huge collection of all of our travels. And so we often keep journals of everywhere we go. So that is a helpful just resource to look back for factual information. But as far as just sharing, we just wanted to be transparent. That's my style.
Yeah.
Is to just be transparent. Describe how I feel, what I'm going through, what I learned. And so we learned that we work well by just constructing a paragraph and a sentence.
Yeah.
And then we will go back and we will reread it. And we'll say, no, the editing process will take us hours and hours to restructure a sentence.
We were on the road a lot, and for the second half of the book, we were in a motorhome. And so I was driving, and she was pounding away on her laptop as we talked.
So yes, we really, about halfway through our journey of a 10-year process of writing our tandem in all 50 states, we were writing it while we were on the road, while it was fresh in our mind. And
Perfect.
while this was happening, other things were going on in our life.
Yeah.
For instance, we lost a grandchild, so we wrote about that experience. So it's a compilation of pursuing this goal, but you get an insight into what's actually going on in our personal lives as well.
Yeah. Well, I think that's an incredible way to do things. I think, like you said, the simultaneous art of journeying and describing said journey, I think it's a really unique way of doing it that not a lot of people do. Usually it's describing something after the fact. So I think writing it as you're living it, I think that's a really special way. And like the intriguing as well. I think it's a really interesting way of doing it. And, I understand that you have, both of you have gone through quite a lot. And, I'm very sorry to hear about your previous spouses and grandchild, like you said. But the fact that you're able to take those emotions and channel them into writing in a way that not only shows who you are as people, but also why the journey you went on together was so important. I think that is really the sign that you were in tune with how you were feeling and what you wanted to put out there. And I think that's one of the greatest gifts you could have possibly given outside of the actual story itself.
Yes, thank you for saying that. We found out that we are very passionate about sharing our story and encouraging others through the grief process. In fact, we recently got certified in bereavement companion.
Okay.
And yes, like I mentioned, we met at the hospice-sponsored grief support group.
Yes.
But we often do public speaking, encouraging people to talk about the dying experience. It seems to be a taboo subject.
Yeah.
And to us, it's not.
Yeah.
We openly talk about it. We encourage other people to talk about it. Discuss your wishes with your family members in case something was to happen to you.
Yeah.
But what we have found in helping people, encouraging them, walking with them in their grief journey, is many people just get stuck. And you mentioned several of the losses that we have had.
Yeah.
2 years ago, I experienced my most difficult loss yet, the death of my oldest son. And that's when I'm still processing, but I am able, because I have been through these other losses, to learn how to grieve and carry the grief with me, but to not let it numb me or paralyze me to the point that I do not live a fulfilling life. And that's what we hope to encourage other people to do.
Well, I think that is like I might sound like a broken record here, but I think that's truly inspiring what you choose to do with how you feel and like you said your grief and the fact that you're sitting here now speaking with me about a book that you wrote in tandem in the aftermath of said grief. I think it really should act as a testament to how strong you are and how strong your character is. And like I said, I haven't read your book, but I will thank you both for putting all of that heart and that care into a tale that not only helps you express yourself, but for anyone else reading it who happens to possibly be in a similar situation, to help them process it and like you said, live without numbness.
Yes.
Thank
Live
you so
with
much.
intention.
Oh.
Thank you.
No, my
Thank you
pleasure.
so much for the chance to share.
Oh, of course, it's my honor, and thank you so much for sitting with me. And for anyone listening who wants to read the book, where could they find it?
Amazon.
Oh, perfect.
Yes. TammyCranston.com is my website.
Okay.
So the book can be purchased there, but also just on Amazon.
Awesome, fantastic. And also on that website, I assume that's where other people could just find you in general?
They can find me. I've also authored a children's book series that introduces loss because I'm so passionate about this.
Yes.
Working with children. So I also have a series for children.
Okay.
That's called Rooted, and that's available on my website.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, so anyone listening, go to the website tammycranston.com to find these incredible written works. And thank you both so much for sitting with me today. This has been fantastic. It's been lovely hearing from you both. And whatever endeavor you choose to tackle next, I wish you the best of luck with it. And thank you for sharing your stories.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have
and
a great day.
Oh, thank you. You as well.